Huh?
Oh no. Okay.
And we're here.
This commercial make me mad.
What, Jimmy Walker?
Yeah.
I can't believe he's only like less than 10 years younger than the dude that's playing his dad.
Wow. That is crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for the #1 sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports4U. Live on YouTube. I'm John. That's Mark.
What up with it?
Nick Friggs.
What it do? What it do?
The Pepsi is here. The Raiders are here. The Broncos is here. The Bills are here. And we are live on YouTube. This is our episode 98. Feeling great. Our draft. Pre-draft spectacular, our mock draft 2022. So we're gonna give y'all who we predict will go in the first round on Thursday night. So make sure if you have any ideas who you want your team to pick, you let us know in the comments. We're gonna touch brief on the NBA, but we're gonna keep it more focused on the football and the draft, so we can have a lot of time to talk about the draft on Thursday. We'll be here for night 1, 5 and 5 on YouTube. So we'll give you more information then in the next 24 to 48 hours. So y'all know, make sure y'all set y'all DVRs, your timers in here. Thank you, Kenzie said, child, Batman, know what I'm saying? Said the best superhero of all time.
It's not, but okay.
He's not the best, but
He's not even a superhero.
Hey, man. Hey,
relax, man.
blasphemy.
hey,
He really might be the villain, but that's a whole different story for a whole different show.
Someone asked me that. My guy Wanda asked me that at work. It was like, because he coincidentally had on the Superman shirt. Our boy Trail's in the house. I know he's probably feeling positive right now. His Heat are 11 minutes away from advancing to the next round without Jimmy Butler.
what it do? What it do?
So let's start there. Let's just go ahead and just get the NBA stuff out the way. Obviously, we got the Hawks are on their way to Cancun in the next 11 minutes. And we just talked about what they need to do as producer Ben Reddy's in the building. I want to pull up their situation with as far as their roster construction for next year. If you guys want to find a good site to know about how your team's roster, what's the salary cap and all that, go to hoopsite.com. They give you a total salary breakdown on who's making what, how long the contract is, and who's a free agent. So that's always a good site to go to. So we're going to go ahead and put the Hawks already in Cancun before we get to those dudes in Brooklyn.
I can't put them in Cancun yet. They're only down by 9 points for
They're
like,
down
the whole
11.
quarter.
This is over. I'm going to call it. But the series, by the time we get here next week, they're going to be out. But as far as next year.
By the time we leave tonight, they could be out.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm looking at their roster from next year. They pretty much don't have, their roster is pretty much set if you look at it. As far as financially, John Collins, Gallinari, Capella, Bogdanovich, obviously Trey Young, DeAndre Hunter, Okanu.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously they're probably gonna drop the qualifying offer on for Kevin Knox. Obviously they just signed Kevin Herter. Kevin Herter's deal picks up next year.
They're definitely getting rid of Gallinari.
So
there's no doubt about that.
So that's one of the people who we really see who probably will be.
And John Collins.
John Collins is making 23.5 next year. Gallinari's at 21.4.
They're both gone. When does Gallinari's contract expire?
Next year. He's expiring. He's actually going into the season as an expiring contract.
Oh, he's definitely gone next year.
He's traded.
He's gone. There's no doubt. And he, whatever team he'll go to, he's gonna give them. He's a solid player. It's not like he's weak, but that with that contract and his age, he's out of here. And they got more important issues to deal with. Not just to be all the way blunt about it.
But what can Atlanta do to improve? Like what would y'all suggest they go out and get? If you had a blank canvas, you can go grab anybody. Pause.
Hold on. I'm about to go and see who's going to be the opinion.
I don't know. I don't really know. This free agency is going to be pretty dry next year. So I really don't know what they can do in order to get better. Obviously, last year they were in the conference finals. They had that run. They ran into the Bucks, and obviously, and then they're going to be a first round exit. As Kenzie said, quick basketball question before the football. T-Mac in his prime or D Wade?
Tracy McGrady.
Well, I dealt with I had to deal with T-Mac a lot when him and Kobe were pretty much in their prime during their Orlando years.
People forget about that. There was a point in time where T-Mac was better than Kobe.
There were some people saying that T-Mac was the best player in the league at one time.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Some people. I ain't say all. I mean, I wouldn't.
I can't even think of a year where I would even say that.
I know
the year he averaged like 30.
He was probably. Well, I guess the year he won, probably he led the league in scoring or whatever. But I always,
Who was the best player in the league then?
Probably Shaq.
Yeah, what was that?
Probably Shaq.
Probably Shaq.
Shaq.
Yeah, no way.
I wish we could have seen a longer prime of McGrady.
Yeah, without those injuries.
My gosh, that'd have been crazy. That's the biggest what if. Pause. Him and Penny.
Jeez, that would have been.
They could have all been in over there at the same time.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Well, but the guy who's coaching Philly was coaching. You just don't. You probably wouldn't have.
So what? It would be Penny with Tracy and possibly Grant Hill.
I think if they would have had Penny,
hold on, and possibly Grant Hill.
I don't think everything would have worked out if Penny would have stayed. I don't think they would have end up getting Tracy McGrady because they got Tracy McGrady with a high pick, right? Like the 12th pick or something like that, right?
Who? Look, Toronto.
He
was a top 10 pick. He was a lottery pick.
And then they traded him to Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he almost got traded to Chicago, but MJ said no.
MJ was always a bad evaluator of talent.
He said like they said you trading who for Scottie Pippen? Tracy? No. That was a story that he was.
I'm looking at
young T-Mac would have been learning from MJ if they would have traded for Scottie Pippen. What you see on the free agency side, Nick?
John Wall
and
James Harden.
And he's staying in Philly because D'Antoni gonna be his coach.
Yeah, Russ.
Russ who?
Yeah, Bradley Beal.
Russell who?
Well, Russ is gonna opt in.
He's not opting. He's not a free agent. He's gonna take that.
Wait, and that's
but this is like as of right now.
Right.
I know we all know there's certain names that they're going to say that they're going to say where they are, but these are the guys that let me see. Kyrie.
He's not going anywhere. He said that last night. We'll get into him next.
We won't.
Wait,
pause.
What?
No, it's right. We'll talk about Brooklyn. Let me rephrase that. We'll talk Brooklyn.
Show over already. I'm losing it.
Dang, I just canceled the mock draft. I'm sorry, folks.
Oh my lord.
I guess that's the fact because it's in Vegas. By the way, draft prospects, please be careful when you're in Vegas.
Please do. Let me see.
I don't know, Kenzie, but if he does, he's sure getting fired.
Zach LaVine.
No, if one Glenn Rivers be the first coach in history to blow a 3-0 lead.
Like Mike said earlier, he's coaching his way out the Hall of Fame.
I didn't even think that was possible, but
it's definitely possible.
If anyone can do it, it's Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
He got a 3-1 lead to be in the Hall of Fame. You know how he do then.
There's Zach LaVine.
He's not going nowhere.
Nurkic.
He's not. Well, he can make Atlanta better if you get rid of Capella.
I already said he can give up.
Yeah. DeAndre Ayton, we know he's not going.
He's not going nowhere.
Now Trevor's right. Now, how many times has Kyrie said he wasn't leaving the team? Good point.
About a billion team. There's Joe Ingles, Thaddeus Young. This is pretty dry.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Serge Ibaka, Montrezl Harrell, Derrick Jones Jr., Kyle Anderson, Marvin Bagley, JaMychal Green. Zubac is actually to be a free agent, but I highly doubt that's going to happen.
He's not going anywhere.
PJ Tucker, Patty Mills, Schroeder, Avery Brown.
I said it's a bunch of Jags.
JaVale McGee, Robin Lopez.
Hey, we just said JaVale McGee. There you go.
I just said JaVale McGee.
Kevin Knox, Bruce Brown Jr.
Bruce Brown, a free agent?
Yeah, unrestricted.
Brooklyn better not let him walk out the door.
Colin Sexton.
Hey, is Seth Curry a free agent?
He might have a year left.
I think he has some time left on his contract. He's not going nowhere.
I think he could be a valuable part to a championship team.
Kenzie said Zach LaVine signing trade to Dallas, maybe.
For who?
For who? They're not gonna mess the core up they have over there. They just figured it out.
Oh, look, they're down 6.
Oh, see.
Well, let's see. Well, remember, no Jimmy Butler tonight, and no Kyle Lowry.
See, Carmelo, Bowl.
I wish he got a chance to.
Miles Bridges is actually a free agent.
Well, he's not going anywhere. They're gonna give him the bag.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not going nowhere.
Oh, they about to be down 3 now.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
I spoke too soon.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Sorry, Trey Young. I didn't mean to put y'all in Cancun so soon, but hey,
Andre Drummond.
We'll be in Cancun by the time we on air next week.
I can see them getting Andre Drummond. I'm gonna be honest, but I don't. But they like you said, John. I
don't know if that helps him. Like I don't know how much that improves him.
I'm just not going to see them signing him. And like, only thing they could do is they're gonna have to trade players.
Kenzie said Spencer and Picks is the rumor. So I guess you saying Levine.
Look. This is what they're not going to do. Why would they
send Levine to Dallas for Spencer Dinwiddie and some picks?
They're not going to do that off the simple fact of them bringing Spencer Dinwiddie over there made it easier for Luka. Now he could play off the ball.
And Chicago not going to do that.
No. How does that help them?
It doesn't.
They already have 2 point guards over there.
Yeah.
They already have Lonzo. They're not. Why would they do that? Why would they get Dinwiddie? It's like the same. It's like a similar type of player.
Nah, I think both them teams go stay put.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't see Levine. If Levine leave, that'd be crazy.
I can see. It depending on how Victor Oladipo end up healing up. I can see him making an impact with Atlanta if he was to go over there.
Will Levine go to the Lakers?
Yeah, it'd have to be a sign and trade, and we don't got the money. Well, obviously that means AD's going,
or Russ,
or I mean. If they be willing, if Chicago's willing to take Russ, so it takes 2 to tango. Kenzie said because they're going all in for Rudy and insurance.
Rudy who?
The guy Lonzo. Insurance for Lonzo.
Hey, big. Oh,
Oh, he's saying he's talking about Dallas. Dallas is going. Word is that Dallas is trying to get Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
What?
Or Chicago might make a run to Rudy Gobert too.
Look.
Are you kidding me?
So
they can't.
Are you kidding me?
So we'll see.
They can't chat on there. Like go in the comments. Somebody just sent me that.
Shout out to Lisa in the house.
Oh, she got on there now. Okay.
Yeah, we good. Right. She said hi. Yeah, we see your comments. We see your comments. So we but let's go ahead and get into this train wreck that was in Brooklyn last night.
Man.
This train wreck from Brooklyn last night.
Oh, the train in Brooklyn.
Wow.
Somebody run the train.
By the way, Hannah Storm said no sleep in Brooklyn yesterday on Sports Center. That's funny. Shout out to the legend. So we're talking about Brooklyn.
Where Brooklyn at? They're
in Cancun. They're in Cancun with LeBron.
I got a song for the Cancun people. We can go ahead and get this going.
All right, so I'm looking at the Brooklyn's roster for 2023, fellas. Mm-hmm. Obviously, KD's not going anywhere. Kyrie's on the player option. Patty Mills is on the player option. You got Ben Simmons for old 35. Joe Harris, he had the injury. Y'all brought up Steph Curry. His contract is actually expiring at 8.4. And then after that, they're pretty much, obviously Cam Thomas is on a rookie deal, and obviously, but that pretty much as far as key players, everyone else, obviously you brought up Bruce Brown. He's a free agent. Blake Griffin's gone probably. LaMarcus Aldridge probably will retire.
Everybody's in Cancun.
But as far as key players they can lose, we expect Kyrie's probably going to come back. Patty Mills has a $6.1 million player option.
He's coming back.
The only thing to do is try to re-sign Bruce Brown.
They better re-sign him.
Better re-sign Bruce Brown.
Right now, Bruce Brown made 4.7 this year. Somebody's going.
He's getting quadruple that next year.
Someone's going to at least offer him 12 to 16.
He's getting 16 for sure.
He'd
have been great with y'all this year, John.
So what? Yeah. This type of guy we need. A guy who can play defense and make threes, or just play defense.
Yeah.
But I digress. By the way, I'm trying to stay away from doing things Lakers because it's not that I'm don't want to talk about the Lakers.
I mean, I got the Cancun music going, so why not?
There's nothing to discuss right now. As far as our roster is this, gentlemen. LeBron, AD, THT, Kendrick Nunn, and Austin Reeves. That's not a roster. That's a starting 5.
Who'd you say?
Our roster currently right now is LeBron, AD,
I know them too.
Kendrick Nunn.
Who's that?
That's the real street clothes.
The guy who didn't play none this year.
Yo,
Austin Reeves and THT.
No, he finesse.
He the finesse king.
Yeah, he finessed y'all. And I seen a lot of Laker fans saying that they mad that THT said Laker and Caruso not.
Look, man.
They weren't saying that last year.
There was a lot of people who pretty much knew.
Everybody was loving THT last year.
I was one of the few who knew THT was that Caruso was probably gone. I didn't want to see him leave, but I knew it was inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was hindsight's 2020. They made some bad moves, and they just got to live with it. Rob, go get the right. Like I said weeks ago, go get the right coach. Jeannie, don't be cheap. Kirkland and Rambis, stay out of basketball affairs.
Stay out of the Lakers' business.
And
never mind. I can't
and as far as Oladipo,
I would like to see Oladipo with Atlanta next year.
Well, he's a free agent.
Who the heck we got signed under contract next year besides Kawhi and what you call it, Paul George? Oh, I know we still got Norman Powell. I think we still got everybody under contract except for Zubac, if I remember right. Zubac and it's somebody else.
By the way, Minnesota is up 9 on Memphis over on TNT. That guy say I felt very disrespected. I wasn't in the top 3 for defensive player of the year, but it is what it is. By the way, Ja yesterday most improved.
Kidding me?
Y'all know how I feel about that subject. So
yeah, he gave it to the right person.
Josh said live with being in Cancun. Look at the last comment Josh made. The last one, Josh, right there. Josh said, "No Lakers talk, fam. Only speak about teams that made it to the playoffs." Well, I'm not. Josh, let me say this. I know I don't want to talk about the Lakers, but I'm not, because I know a lot of people been doing spaces on Twitter about just trying to figure out roster construct. I'm like, there's no roster right now. Period. There's no roster. But as far as Brooklyn goes, and then we're going to get into the NFL. And I heard some people were saying this. I think Kendrick Perkins was saying it. I think Stephen A. said it. Obviously, J.J. Ray disagreed. That Steve Nash is not the coach for this team.
I have one question.
What's that?
Why in the world was he not playing Blake Griffin?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Josh was just saying he was just there posted up on the corner.
No, the defense that Blake Griffin was playing when he actually played was the difference. Don't run no plays for him on offense. Just have him play defense.
He played inspired.
He played the same way against Milwaukee last year. Even though Milwaukee still won, his defense was a big thing for the team last year. It was a big thing for the team in the playoffs when he actually played. So I just don't get it. I mean, I don't know. Steve Nash don't. They knew what they signed up for.
Uh-huh.
This is the guy they wanted. They were saying all this about what they said we don't need a coach.
Kyrie.
That was Kyrie.
Yeah.
And Katie, and he said, he finally had a guy on his team that can shoot the shot like him.
Well,
got a question from Montreal.
Wait. You talking about the same dude that refused to shoot the ball in the fourth quarter for like 5 games? Well, 3 games.
His words, not mine. I expect that from a dude from Duke. Got a question from our boy Montreal. Let's see what our boy Trail is saying. Trae Young has been on lock just like KD was. Does Trae get a pass since KD didn't? No, you got to be stars got to show up. But that's just Miami, just like with Boston. Is that you give them a pass, but you also got to give credit to the system that they're playing against, because Miami's a good defensive team.
And Trae Young's only 6 feet tall.
And Boston, it was the number 1 defense. Shout out to Emi Udoka. Josh says Trae Young doesn't get a pass, but he's not on
Kevin Durant level.
Exactly, and that's exactly what Josh just said in the comments.
I'm not killing, like I told y'all before the game started. Before the show started, I'm not killing Kevin Durant or Kyrie for this. They should have played better, but everybody. I think a lot of people had 1 bad series or 2 bad series in their life. I'm not killing them for it. I'm not gonna go kill Trae Young for this neither.
Shout out to Caron Butler.
I think that especially with in the Brooklyn series, better coaching would have helped both Kyrie and KD.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And this Miami game's pretty much over.
So congratulations, Miami Heat. They advanced to. They're going to be on their way to the next round, where they await. Sadly to say, we should have been saying the Philadelphia 76ers, but right now, it looks like we're going to be saying the Sixers or the Raptors since Doc Rivers and the Sixers just seem to know how to win when Fred VanVleet isn't playing. And I like Fred VanVleet, but I didn't think he was that big of a difference maker. For y'all to lose a game like that at home.
Are you kidding me?
And I hated that Kendrick Perkins said it. And you guys been saying it, and I've been trying to keep it out of denial.
Who, me?
You said it. Nick said it. What?
About Doc Rivers?
Being y'all coach next year?
Yeah. By the way, I want to also shout out Talking Sports with Pac. They also they know we're doing a mock draft. They sent us a mock draft that they did in the DM. So shout out to Pittsburgh. Yeah. Shout out to Pittsburgh. You know, he's at the Penguins game, but I sent them the episode, so they'll probably tap in sometime after the show, probably. But yeah. But before we get to the NFL, one last NBA topic.
Yes, Doc Rivers overrated. Oh,
well, no, well, yeah, well that was a rhetorical question.
A question.
John Moran is 1 assist away from triple double,
and they're down by 11, and they're down 13.
It's because he has 12 points and he's 5 for 13.
Jeez Louise.
He's been having a bad series too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fat. He said Ja out here playing like Ja Rule.
I mean, look.
Hey man,
you can't just out athletic everybody. They got 2 athletes over there as well.
Facts.
You know, Anthony Edwards ain't no joke. And he's going up against two defenders that are taller than him. You know, people can say what you want about these short players or whatever, as far as like, you know, how skilled they can be in the shooting and all that. You know, there are, because it happens to Chris Paul. You know, you go against these taller dudes, these longer defenders, and they have issues, and that's just what it is, and that's how it goes sometimes. That's why they said you can't win a championship when your tallest dude is 6 feet tall.
Yeah, when your best player is 6 feet tall.
I mean, your best player.
I just
look. You can't win it for the tallest player 6 feet tall.
And I love Ja.
Yo, that's crazy.
That would be wild.
Wow.
He might be the best player ever.
Who?
Whoever 6 feet tall, they win the championship.
Yeah, he has to be.
And that's the tallest player on your team?
Yeah, that has to be.
Yeah, no.
There's no doubt. Yeah.
That would have been Spud Webb.
Yeah. Shout out to Spud Webb.
Shout out to Dudley, matter of fact, also. We brought that up when we met last week. So I want to talk winning time before we get into the mock draft. So now I want to thank Jerry West. I want to thank Magic Johnson. By the way, did any of y'all catch any of the Magic doc on Apple?
I finished watching it.
I've only got to the first episode and a half. I haven't gotten to the final 2.
I watched the whole thing.
I'm going to say this. They dang sure didn't get the Cookie part wrong. The issues that Magic had with Cookie. Them in winning time have been 100% accurate with those.
Are you kidding me?
What was your I'm gonna finish watching it probably this weekend or maybe before we get into the draft next couple of days. But what was your thoughts on, Marcus? You saw 4 episodes compared to Winning Time. Obviously, it was a documentary. So was this more like kind of like Magic's version of The Last Dance? Because that's what a lot of people were saying.
Yeah, not really. It's not even really a comparison. It's like you said, Winning Time is actually like a show,
right?
You know what I'm saying? It's part truth that's dramatized. So they made it good. Shout out to my homie Sherman who's also in Winning Time.
Shout out.
But the Magic the documentary was pretty good, man. It focused more on Magic, but then Magic allowed Kareem to be there, talk for himself, Jeannie Buss, Jerry West. You know what I'm saying? They tell whatever when there was that part of the story, let them talk and do all that. So that was dope. I liked it. Anything to do with Magic, I like. Sorry.
So this past episode of Winning Time. So obviously there's the controversy. There's pretty much.
Oh, sorry about that, John. In the last episode of Magic, it started to get to the personal part about his son and all that. Is interesting.
All right, I'm definitely gonna check that out. So, looking at the message board, Josh says Memphis and Phoenix better win their series. Otherwise, Golden State will be in the finals.
Golden State will make the finals regardless. I hate to admit that, but
Kenzie said, "Wasn't Isaiah Thomas 6 foot when he won a ring? We might."
No. We made the 6 foot player can win a championship, but I think Nick said the tallest player.
no, I said the tallest player. I said
Yeah. If you got
if
your son,
let me say it right. In today's NBA,
yeah,
your best player cannot be 6 feet tall.
yeah,
It's a whole different era.
I didn't even work against Bill Russell, so
Yeah, in today's NBA, your best player cannot be 6 feet tall.
So on the winning time. So this episode, obviously, now that the issue is Jack McKinney wants to come back, and they basically want to get rid of Pat Riley, but Pat Riley doesn't want to go anywhere, and obviously Paul West said doesn't want him to go nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
We see the issues with Matt. Obviously, he finally gets to play against Dr. J, was his idol. Magic's indiscretions caught up with him and Cookie's homegirl, because now to find out she's pregnant. Now I'm wondering, and obviously we won't know, because I know Magic has a son. That's his mom's. He has a son from a previous relationship before him and Cookie got married. So I was wondering, was this his oldest son, Andre? He has an oldest son, Andre, from a previous relationship. I was wondering, was it this one? But we're gonna find that out.
They don't talk about it in the Magic like you
Oh,
said.
they ain't gonna talk about that at all.
Oh, of course not.
They're not gonna talk about that one.
And that's what leads me to Mr. Jerry West. That scene at the end of winning time, you had Magic and Jerry West in the locker room after they got blew out by the Sixers. And obviously, you seeing more Jerry West, because I think everyone's so focused on the way Jerry West was the first 2 episodes. They're not seeing the maturation of his character.
Mm-hmm.
So now Jerry West spoke out. He wants an apology. He still wants an apology from HBO. And he's saying he'll take it to the Supreme Court if he don't get it. Let me be perfectly clear. The Supreme Court does not give a you-know-what about what's on HBO TV. And HBO, they came out with a statement today, and they stand by what they said. And obviously, no, I don't. Magic, Kareem, Bill Plaschke, Ramona, John Ireland, Michael Thompson, everybody's coming to Jerry West's defense because they said that winning time is making him look like a cartoon character. It's a dramatization, and if you watch every episode of Winning Time, the first thing they show right before they show the rolling credits, is they say some of this is a dramatization, is fictitious, and blah, blah, blah. Now, obviously, people are saying, well, if they go on by the book, then they did Jerry West wrong. Well, Jeff Pearlman, the author, said, well, if you go by Remember the Titans, do we ever remember a scene where Bertier, after he got in the car crash, and Julius Campbell walked into his hospital room, and then she was like, he told Inez, "Are you blind? That's my brother." We don't know if that really happened. Mm-hmm. So everybody needs to just relax.
Just enjoy the show.
Yes, it's a good show. And you know what y'all did? Y'all gave HBO and Winning Time free publicity. Because now people will probably go and win and watch. It's like, wow, I wonder how is Jerry West being characterized. They did get picked up for a second season. Now, I don't know how true these rumors are. Because I would think they would have to go. I'm assuming the first 2 seasons, you want to go through the entire Showtime run. Mm-hmm. Based on how the show started with Magic at the hospital finding out when he got HIV. But there was a rumor that season 2 was going to be about Shaq and Kobe, which I don't understand because
that's moving too fast.
Pearlman wrote a separate book called The 3 Ring Circus about the Shaq and Kobe Lakers. And let me say this, because I've seen it already. People are already going to get on a high horse. That book does not depict Kobe in a good manner, in a good way. And if you ask Jeff Pearlman, I've only seen him do one interview about the book, and unfortunately, it came out right after Kobe died. So it wasn't like something he planned on releasing. It was already scheduled. It was already sent to print and all that. We didn't expect to lose Kobe in 2020. Mm-hmm. And I guarantee if he was here, he would probably defend it or have something to say about it. But
I mean, nobody wants to look like a jerk.
People are
Well, don't be jerks.
people are not going like when if this is true that
Bingo.
they're going to good point. If this is true that they're going to 2020, that they're going to skip through the rest of the Showtime Lakers and go straight to Shaq and Kobe.
That's an idiotic move.
I don't like it, but people gonna have to get off their high horse and don't look through everything through purple and gold glasses.
Yeah, because I mean, let's just be honest. We've all heard it before about some of the about Kobe and his personality, even from his own family. You know,
And you're talking to the biggest Kobe fan in the world.
you know, people have to learn that, what your depiction of certain people isn't what they really are.
100% agree.
Even if it's your idol, just because he was, this great person on the basketball court doesn't mean he wasn't a jerk. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's plenty of people. There's plenty of people that was jerks and they still good people. That's just how certain personalities are.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is. We all know a person that's a jerk, but they have a good heart, and that's the type of person he was.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, if you can't deal with that,
Tough cookie.
Because I know this. I know a lot of people are saying, wow.
Tough cookies.
boy, I was a thin line. I was a thin line.
All right.
Ask Jeremy Lin about that practice.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
You look up on YouTube.
all right. We about to go to football.
Yeah, let's get to it. So we all know what y'all came here for. Last year we did it. Okay, no, real quick. I got one person for calling out names. Dick Vitale, because it ain't worth having a discussion. Dick Vitale. I love Dickie V. I know, man. No, he's clear. He's in remission, thank God.
Okay.
I didn't agree with what he said today, just in the transfer portal. I want to say this. You can have your opinion about the transfer portal, whether you like it or don't like it. But keep the same energy when coaches leave to take other jobs. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's talk football, gentlemen.
As I'm writing down the order of the draft.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just get it on the ESPN site right now. Trail said, "All right, the Hawks. Well, we'll see. Trail's nervous right now
Why? What happened?
because the Hawks are on the rise right now. Pause.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, hold on. Paul, hey, Montreal, pause in the comments, man. So we're here, obviously, for the first, as we're now 4-point game right now. Bam Adebayo just got a dunk, making 93-97. But
It's still over.
as we know, the NFL draft is this Thursday. Once again, we're going to be live at 5 for round 1. So make sure you set your timers. Yes, Lisa, we know you're here for the NFL talk. So set your timers. And we're going to give you a mock draft. So this is what we're going to do. Last year, if you watched our mock draft special, we all went one. We all gave our own individual picks for all 32. We're going to do it different this year. We're going to go one through. Each of us are going to give a pick. So we're going to start with Mark. He's going to have the first. I'm going to go second. Nick will go third. And then we're going to go back to Mark for the fourth pick. The only exception will be whenever the Bills are on the clock, Mark is going to make that pick.
There's a trade too.
And he's talking, and he hinted before the show that there's a possible Bills trade that he wants to bring up. You're not going to hear about me and Nick because our teams are out of the first round. Matter of fact, Nick's out of the second round, to be honest.
Hmm?
Oh, shout out to the chime. Shout out to the. So, all right. We got the chime ready. Y'all ready? Get rep your team in the comments, man. I want to know what you want your team to draft on Thursday through Saturday. So
And let's officially get the NFL chime for the NFL draft. Mock draft.
this is the 2022 Sports4U Mock Draft live on YouTube. Share it with your friends. Tell everybody.
Oh, it's gonna be perfect anyway. All right, go ahead.
Oh, wow. All right. So here we go with pick number 1. Mark, you are on the clock. By the way, the picks, we're going by the Daniel Jeremiah from NFL.com. Their draft analyst, his big board, his 150 prospects. We got the top 50.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, yeah. So rep your team. No, that is not going to happen. And I'm going to let Nick go ahead and just tell y'all. Darren Waller is not getting traded to the Green Bay Packers.
It's already been announced. He's going nowhere.
First of all, Green Bay. You know when the time was to try to get Darren Waller? When you gave the Raiders Devontae Adams. Why are they going to?
Why we going to help y'all now? Too late for that.
No.
Green Bay goofy.
So we ready? Mark, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, so Mark, you're picking for Jacksonville with the first pick.
I have with the number 1 pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars picking Aiden Hutchinson.
All right. Okay, there's a lot of buzz right now that your boy from Georgia, Trayvon Walker, could be the number 1 pick. But I think you're making the right pick. I think conventional wisdom says that this is going to be the number 1 pick. All right, I'm going to pick number 2. Now, going on off Daniel Jeremiah's big board that he just released on Monday, he has Sauce Gardner, the cornerback from Cincinnati, as the number 2 prospect. But I think this year this will be the first draft where edge rushers go 1, 2, and 3. So at number 2, I have the Detroit Lions selecting Trayvon Walker from Georgia.
Are you kidding me?
He can walk up there with that national championship ring he got on.
So shout out. So
you got the
so Nick,
you got the players over there, Nick.
Yeah, I got it popping up over here.
All right.
Pause.
Wait, whoa.
Yo, fam. Okay.
That was pretty crazy.
All right, so Nick, you're on the clock at number 3 for the Houston Texans.
For the Houston Texans. Let's see here.
And there's a story that's developing with that pick as well. Shout out my boy Louis Martinez in the house.
Go ahead.
NFL didn't allow. He's a Packers fan. He said NFL did not allow for Waller to be traded to the.
I mean, the owner signed that deal. That's their fault. I have Houston getting Neal, the offensive tackle.
Evan Neal, Alabama.
Okay.
Guy who some people there's rumors that
he might be number 1.
So here's the thing.
Hold on, John. Who you say?
I said your boy Trayvon Walker will go number 2.
And I said Evan Neal.
Okay. I forgot to write y'all's down. My bad, y'all.
Take your time.
You
good. We got plenty of time because obviously look, half the first round picks are gonna be by 8
By the same
teams.
teams.
Shout out to Van Exel on the Hawks staff.
No, Nick.
Yeah, Nick the Quick. He's on Nate McMillan's staff. All right, Mark, you're back on the clock.
I don't have to be picking for the Jets, huh?
Oh, this is great.
You want me to choose that one for you? I got you.
You want us to pick for the Jets, bro?
No, I pick
I
for the
got you,
Jets.
man.
All right,
I got a good pick for him too.
I got
one too.
I got a good pick for him too. Who's Mr. Irrelevant? Mr.
Oh,
Nah, all right, I'm gonna be for real here.
no.
I'm gonna be for real here. I think with the Jets, with the 4th pick with the Jets, I have them drafting Ike Ekwonu.
Ike Ekwonu, the
Offensive lineman, yeah.
tackle from NC State. I had the Lions taking Trayvon Walker. So let's recap the first 4 picks. We'll recap as we do the 5th pick. Number 5, let's stay in NYC, and we go to the New York Football Giants.
I hope neither one of y'all pick this player that
This is interesting because
I'm gonna get when I go to the 7th pick.
Okay, because the Giants have the 7th pick.
For right now.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go. Ooh.
Who's this for? The Giants?
Yeah, I'm gonna go at the Giants at number 5, taking Kayvon Thibodeau, that defensive end from Oregon, and there's a good chance that he might be one of those guys who slides in the first round. So keep your eye on that Thursday. Pause.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, yeah.
So it's back in New York again, right?
So back to the number 6 is the Carolina Panthers. Nick. Okay, so let me recap because I know some people are trying to keep track. So at number 1, Mark has the Jags taking Aiden Hutchinson. At number 2, I have the Lions taking Trayvon Walker. At number 3, Nick has the Texans taking Evan Neal. At 4, Mark has the Jets taking Ike Ekwonu. And 5, I have the Giants taking Kayvon Thibodeau. Nick, you're on the clock for the Carolina Panthers at number 6.
No, the last message.
Okay. Jesus. Lord. Ooh, that was crazy. I got them drafting Jordan Davis.
Wow. Jordan Davis, defensive tackle.
Hey, with him and Keenan Williams. Whoo! Good luck.
You have Carolina taking Jordan Davis at 6.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
I miss my boy Keenan Williams. I wish the Raiders would have drafted him.
All right, Mark.
All right, so there's been rumors. I don't know if this is gonna happen, but since we just making this up right now,
That's right.
we gonna say it happens. It's been a trade rumor that the Bills will give up their 25th pick, next year's first, and AJ Epinesa for the 7th pick this year.
Wow. Casey said Area 51 was in the text messages.
For sure.
You all the way. All the way.
For sure.
All right, Mark.
And so we're going to say that happens, and I'm going to say the Bills going to draft Sauce Gardner.
Whoa!
Hey, if y'all make that trade, y'all break the draft.
Pretty much. And
the draft is broken.
I'm going to tell you right now, I was really shocked when you went with Ike Ekwonu at 4, because that's what I thought you were going to go with the Jets. So if that happens, and you get the guy who some people are saying could be the best player in this draft.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, and you get Trey White eventually back from the ACL.
Mm-hmm.
And still have Levi Wallace.
Wow. No, they don't.
I know. I'm joking.
Oh, don't do that.
So there it is. The first trade of the Sports4U Mock Draft. Mark has his Bills moving up to 7. And that means the Giants go down to 25.
25, yeah.
So keep that in mind, folks.
What?
Taking Sauce Gardner.
That.
At number 8. Okay, here we go. I'm picking for the Falcons at number 8. Here's the interesting thing. I think they're going receiver. Now,
hit the button, Mark.
I think they're going to go receiver at number 8. Now, obviously, a lot of people say the best receiver in this draft is Garrett Wilson from.
No, it's not.
Well, not to me. I'm just reading what the experts say.
He's not.
But I think the guy at number 8 is clearly, and he fits the mold of what Arthur Smith likes his receivers.
What?
The mold of a receiver for the system that he likes to play.
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
And at number 8, I have the Atlanta Falcons taking
not my boy
Drake London from USC.
Let me tell y'all something.
Hey, who's Atlanta quarterback?
Marcus Mariota. And Cordell Patterson don't play too bad. At running back.
How Marcus Mariota plays quarterback? Yeah, running back.
Hey, who's to know they don't draft the quarterback in the second round?
All right, Nick, you're on the clock for the Seattle Seahawks at number 9, by way of my Denver Broncos, who traded this pick to Seattle to get Russell Wilson. By the way, draft night, Broncos War Room. Best of Russell Wilson. That's all you got to play. The first 2 picks. Yeah, Trell, y'all made it, man.
I got Seattle
at number 9,
drafting Jermaine Johnson.
That's the person I was referring to earlier. There is some buzz that he might creep into the top 3. Jermaine Johnson going number 9 to Seattle. All right, Mark, you're gonna round out the top 10
with the damn Jets again.
That's crazy. You made both the Jets picks. Right? The irony.
With the 10th pick, I have the Jets picking Garrett Wilson.
That's a good pick.
Wow. Garrett Wilson at
the Ohio State.
Hey, that mean they have 2 of them over there, right? Didn't what's his name go to Ohio State?
Who?
The other receiver. No, he didn't go to Ohio State. He went to McLaurin. Where'd he go to?
Who?
McLaurin?
He's in Washington.
No, what college?
What college he went to?
Terry McLaurin went to Ohio State.
That's what I'm saying. So they got two. They will have two.
He got him going to the Jets though.
Oh, okay.
I'm picking for that team that you're the aforementioned Washington Commanders.
Oh, okay.
Let's go, Commando.
Oh,
okay. And obviously that would have been a good pick. I think Washington would be looking at with Garrett Wilson.
that would have been a great pick for them. That's what I thought we was at.
But I know they just
released
released. I know they just released Landon Collins. So
Oh,
at number 11, I got the Washington Commanders taking Notre Dame safety Kyle Hamilton.
Some people say he might be the best player in the draft. I don't know why.
He grew up idolizing the late great Sean Taylor, and now he's going to go play for the team that he played for before his untimely passing in 2007. So Kyle Hamilton.
Shout out to he's away already.
That's right. Miami is now going on to the
Doc
second round, and they await either the Toronto Raptors or the Philadelphia 76ers, which I don't understand why I keep saying the Toronto Raptors because the series should have been over in 4 or 5 games.
Should be. Should have been, but it's not.
It's Doc, but that happens when you have Doc Rivers as your coach.
I know. You're going to find it out next year.
Aye. All right, Mark. All right, Nick, you're on the clock at number 12 for the Minnesota Vikings.
All right. Wait, I'm with who? Minnesota Vikings?
Oh,
Yes.
who'd you pick with the Washington?
Kyle Hamilton,
He got Kyle Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
the safety from Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
So, since Garrett Wilson and Drake London are gone,
I think I know where you're going.
I believe Minnesota gets them another receiver. And, John, I think you already know where I'm going with this one.
I think I do too.
For all of you that don't know. Williams.
Who? Jameson
Williams from Alabama.
Willie Williams.
By the way, there's some buzz that he might creep into the top 10 on Thursday night.
No, he's not. He's going right to the team I said he's going to.
All right, Mark.
Texans.
The Texans, with their second first round pick.
They got Evan Neal with the first pick, right?
Yeah. By the way, this is the pick they acquired from from Cleveland in the Deshaun Watson trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evan Neal already.
Yeah, Evan Neal already. I would thought James. I didn't know you was going James Williams.
Hey, all the good receivers are gone.
Not really.
Uh-oh.
By the way,
Not really. There's a couple of them.
By the way, if y'all have noticed, ladies and gentlemen, we're through 12 picks, 0 quarterbacks.
Okay, sorry. So the receivers we went through already was
Drake London.
We got
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, Jameson Williams. He's gone. Garrett Wilson and Drake London. All them are going.
I have the Texans picking Nakobe Dean.
Yo, boy. Nakobe Dean, linebacker, Georgia. By the way, a lot of people are saying this is not one of the best linebacker drafts.
It's a lot of good defensive players in this draft. I just want everybody to know that.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Here you go. You need this, John? Or are you good?
I think I know how I'm going to go here. I got Baltimore at 14. Obviously, you need to worry about Lamar Jackson. You're probably going to give Lamar Jackson his contract. So you need to give this dude some protection. Pause.
Oh, I know where you going.
And I think I need that.
Oh.
There's 2 names I'm debating, gentlemen.
Is this one of them?
Yes.
I really got Oladipo going to the Hawks next year.
I think that's who I was going. And knowing that he's available, we're going to go there. At number 14, I got the Baltimore Ravens taking Mississippi State offensive lineman Charles Cross.
That man needs protection, especially considering the injury with Stanley, and they don't have Orlando Brown no more.
All right.
All righty. So
these are already done.
So now I'm got the
we
Eagles.
got one more on here.
At number 15, Nick, you were picking for the Philadelphia Eagles.
All right. So the Eagles are an interesting team. A lot of people don't believe in their quarterback, which I believe is just give them some time. They got him a familiar target last year. Not mad at that. Offensive line issues are kind of, but I think they do go offensive line, and they get Trevor Penning out of Northern Iowa.
Ooh. I know one team that is probably gonna be hurt that pick happened.
You said Trevor who?
Trevor Penny, no.
Trevor Penny from Northern Iowa.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Offensive lineman.
Who you said that might hurt?
The team who I was going to be picking for at number 17, the Irony.
Oh, the Chargers.
All right, Mark.
So I got the Saints at 16. Right now, their quarterback is who?
Jameis Winston.
Okay.
And no more Taysom Hill experiment. He's done. He's
playing tight end, right?
Yes.
Pause.
Yeah.
He's TE for sure now.
So with the 16th pick, we have the first quarterback being taken off the board.
I
have Kenny Pickett.
Pittsburgh.
Whoa!
Finally, it took 16 picks. Lisa said that was one of my picks. I guess he wanted Trevor Penny. I think Lisa wanted Trevor Penny to the Chargers as well, to our Chargers. Yeah, that's a good one. So yeah. So at 17, yeah,
good pick.
Well, okay. Well, since Trevor Penny's gone, Charles Cross is gone. Mark, I'm gonna take from your philosophy last year. You made the bold prediction last year that the Cincinnati Bengals, instead of going where me and Nick were going with conventional wisdom, and go get a lineman for Joe Burrow, you said go get Jamar Chase. Right. All he did was win Offensive Rookie of the Year and have them in the Super Bowl. I'm looking in the comments. Lisa said my picks were Devontae Wyatt, your boy, Kenyon Green from Texas A&M. He might be coming up real soon. And then, obviously, Trevor Penny. I'm going to follow Mark's strategy from last year. I don't think there's nothing wrong with giving Justin Herbert one more weapon. And at 17, I have the LA Chargers taking Chris Olave from the Ohio State.
Oh, speed. That'll look the whole offense.
So you put him, the number 3 receiver, in the slot on the outside, or you alternate on the outside between him and Mike Williams or Keenan Allen.
I hope that doesn't happen because, boy, I feel sorry for Patrick Graham.
So Chris Olave goes number 17 to the Los Angeles Chargers. Nick, you're up again. You're up for the Eagles' other second pick.
Let me see here. Let me see what I can see what they can do with this.
You got the Eagles?
Yep.
Yes.
You know something? I know where I'm going with this one. Why not give the man some more weapons? I got them getting Treylon Burks.
Wide receiver, Arkansas.
That's who I was about to go with, too.
Give your young quarterback as many weapons as possible. You can never have too many weapons.
Never have
too many weapons.
That's who I was just about to go with, too.
You can never have too many weapons.
All right.
This draft's starting to get kind of crazy.
No, it is.
Yeah, man.
All right, so I'm here drafting for the Saints again.
Oh, my goodness.
And then I'm picking for the Steelers, and I think this is just probably the worst kept secret.
Yeah, I already know where you're going with that pick.
This is going to be one of the worst kept secrets in the draft. So, Mark.
So, with the first pick for the Saints, I had them drafting the quarterback, right?
You have them getting their quarterback and Kenny Pickett.
Nick just stole my receiver.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. That would have good weapon compliment Michael Thomas.
But not to fear, Jahan Dotson is here.
Good pick.
Oh, great pick.
Good pick. By the way, the Green Bay Packers, I'm not like they're probably going to draft receiver anyway, but we'll see. Don't go away. Don't go nowhere, Lou. Yeah, give Kenny Pickett some weapons. Oh.
Hey, Bear.
All right.
Shot to Bear.
I'm up for number 20 with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this ought to be probably, to me, one of the worst kept secrets in the draft. Probably one of the worst kept secrets on the board. And by the way, Minnesota is only up 1 right now on Memphis.
Are you kidding me?
Come on, man. Come on, Minnesota.
And I have the second quarterback coming off the board at number 20. I have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking Malik Willis, quarterback, Liberty. He's a project.
From where?
And that's pretty much why they signed Mitchell Trubisky to be a bridge.
Hey, I don't know. Don't let Mitchell Trubisky
But
play good up over there.
Trubisky comes play well.
There might be some issues.
Give him another contract. Give Malik Willis some more time to develop.
Yeah,
I don't think this is going to be.
Get him up out of here.
I don't think this is going to be no Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers situation. This would be a situation where Trubisky finally just got in the right system and flourished. All right, Nick, you're up at 21 for the New England Patriots.
All right. You know, this is very, very interesting because I can go with a couple of ways with New England pick because, you know, they can always use some offensive line help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they can always use some help on defense because, you know, for some apparent reason, Belichick loves these. You know, he loves drafting these defensive players in the first round.
By the way, I got some breaking news.
Hold on.
And this concerning my Denver Broncos.
What happened?
This is from Nick Kosmeyer, who covers the Broncos for The Athletic. Can confirm, as others have reported, the Broncos are in talks with running back Melvin Gordon, working towards a 1-year deal. Certainly seem like this will still be a possibility when Javonte Williams said today he was talking to Gordon about his plan. So it sounds like Melvin Gordon is on his way back to Denver. But this time he's going to be the number 2 running back behind Javonte Williams.
No, make it number 1, man.
Javonte Williams is better.
All right.
Javonte Williams is better. Who you looking at the comment section? We don't said the Chargers don't have a second round pick. We have and they pick the 15th pick of the 3rd round.
All righty. So
the Patriots.
The Patriots just took a big L this past off season.
To who?
You know, not just to y'all. I'm talking about as far as, you know, to their secondary. And with that being said, I have them drafting Kyler Gordon.
Kyler Gordon
out of Washington corner.
You said Connor Gordon?
Kyler Gordon. Cornerback from Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I see the comments. I see the fumble. Here come the fumble king, the jokes. Exactly why I say Melvin Gordon's the number 2 running back and not number 1. Javonte Williams is the number 1 running back. And I'll be shocked if George Payton might move up to get another running back. It ain't over. By the way, Patrick Beverly just fouled out.
What else is new? The sky is blue. Next.
Is it?
Well, today's a little gray.
All right, Mark. You're making the first pick for the Green Bay Packers. And this is the pick they acquired from the Las Vegas. By the way, this would be the Raiders pick. And by the way, Nick, tell the fans why the Raiders are not picking, the listeners and viewers, why they're not picking in the first round.
We got Devontae Adams.
All right, Mark.
And didn't have to trade Darren Waller.
A first and a second. A first and a second.
For Devontae Adams.
That's crazy.
A first and a second.
And they still expected us to figure out a deal so they could still get Darren Waller again.
No.
You know what Mark Davis did? He handed the phone to Darren Waller and said, "You hang it up for me."
Mm-hmm.
He really did. All right, Mark. Make the first pick for the Green Bay Packers.
The Packers, did they sign Sammy Watkins?
Yes, one-year
Yes,
deal.
did.
One-year deal.
And they have Vez Gauchin.
Yep. That is Valdez-Scantling.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's in Kansas.
They got Alan Lazard.
Adam Lazard, okay. I have them drafting John Mechie III from Alabama.
Wow. A lot of people don't know about him.
Well, I know about him.
Well, yeah, I do, because obviously SEC. But by the way, if this happened, this would be the first time the Packers have drafted a wide receiver in the first round in 20 years. Last one, Javon Walker in 2002. Before that, it was Herschel Walker. Sterling Sharp in 88.
Shout out to Sterling Sharp. Man, if he wouldn't have got hurt, he'd be in the Hall of Fame.
Look him up, Lou. He was the number 2 receiver for Alabama. He's good.
He's very good.
He's very good. Trust me. If the Packers get him, they will not be disappointed. And I guarantee you, he will be available between the first 3 rounds. Book it. All right, Arizona. Let me see that. Let me see on Mark.
There you go.
All right. So the Arizona Cardinals, we all know the drama with Kyler Murray. What's been going on there? Obviously, they probably would have liked another receiver because obviously Larry Fitzgerald. But here's somebody this is crazy. How we overlooked this one person. At number 23, I have the Arizona Cardinals taking Derek Stingley Jr., the cornerback from LSU.
That's who I had the the Giants was gonna take.
You're in a division with Cooper Kupp. I don't know who else is on the. I don't know who's going to be the wide receiver for the 49ers because we don't know what's going to happen with Deebo Samuel.
Going nowhere.
He's not going nowhere.
But I assume, get you somebody to guard these receivers. All right, Nick,
Yes.
you're up.
Are you kidding me? Kidding me?
You're picking for the Dallas Cowboys.
Kidding me?
Oh man, you're picking for the Dallas Cowboys. By the way, can I give you all fairness? 7 out of their last 8 first round picks have been Pro Bowlers.
They most definitely know how to draft, but they most definitely don't know how to win. They haven't drafted their leader yet. The Cowboys had some offensive line issues,
Yes,
which I believe they will address with this pick,
I agree.
and they will get Bernard Raymond from Central Michigan.
All right, Mark.
That checks all the boxes for them with that draft pick.
Here's the irony. We said before we started that Mark was going to be making the pick for the Bills. This would have been where the Bills would have been picked if they didn't do if he didn't have his mock trade. So he's still picking at 25.
Mm-hmm.
So Mark, if you missed it earlier, Mark made a mock trade in which he moved up 18 spots. The Bills moved up 18 spots and went in at number 7 and took Sauce Gardner, the cornerback from Cincinnati.
What is John Moran doing? Anyway, go ahead.
But now they have this will be the second of the Bills' first round picks. Of course, they got theirs, and then they acquired the pick from the Bears last year in the Justin Fields trade. Mark, where do the New York Football Giants go at 25?
I have the New York Football Giants at 25. Selecting Devin Lloyd from Utah.
Oh my God, that's a good one. Devin Lloyd, linebacker. All right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ice in my veins.
We'll see
Ice in my veins. What happened?
All right, John, you next. I don't
All right,
know.
let me sit down. So now I'm up.
Oh, no ice. Foul him, fool.
Thank Doley.
Dolly's tripping.
Doley. Foul. All right, at 20, we got the Tennessee Titans up at 26. And I know Vrabel is a defensive guy. So I think I'm going to go defense here.
That would be the most definitely the safe pick.
And I'm going to go with Purdue edge rusher George Karlaftis going till 26 to the Tennessee Titans. By the way, there are a lot of good players left in this.
There's a lot of good players in this draft.
I'm about to break the draft with this pick.
All right, Nick, you're picking 27 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let me cut the music for this one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I need to hear this.
So they can go a lot of different ways with this draft pick. You know, they can go defense, most definitely. They can, add some youth to the pass rush. They already got youth at linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
They can add to the defensive line, maybe. Get them a safety or whatever. Or they can go offense.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Godwin did just have a
surgery.
Yeah.
So throughout all that, I have them taking Desmond Ridder.
What? Wow.
Quarterback from Cincinnati.
Wow.
Now, here's the interesting part. Remember, last year they took Kyle Trask from Florida.
Kyle Trask is terrible.
Kyle Trash is trash.
Terrible.
So you get Desmond Ridder.
Definitely a better quarterback to learn under Tom Brady.
So Lisa has said, I'm thinking about Trent McDuffie for the Chargers. Of course, and she likes Abraham Lucas too.
I thought you said Abraham Lincoln.
All right, Mark, you're up again for the Packers. at 28.
Thanks to Ms. Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
She just said his name, but I have the pack taking Trent McDuffie.
Cornerback, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh God, Nick. How do we end up with this situation? I say mutiny.
Yeah.
Me and Nick have the great privilege, and I say that term sarcastically,
Supremely.
of drafting the next two picks at 29 and 30.
Just so happened to be for Kansas
City Chiefs. Ain't this about anything?
Just
traded Tyreek Hill. Obviously, now he's gone to the MIA. And now we're looking to see what happens now with the Chiefs as far as who's going to be who's going to be the playmaker for this team now. All right. Here was, by the way, Mark, since you did make the pick for the trade for Sauce Gardner, I had wanted y'all to move up to go get Breece Hall to make up for not getting Najee last year.
We can do that in the second round.
Oh, wow. Definitely. We definitely talk about the second round because there's a lot of good players who are not available, who are going to be available. All right. So for the Chiefs, there's going to be no superstar receiver I can see left there. But if there's a receiver, if they do go receiver, which I think they might.
With 1 and 2 picks.
Definitely with this one. Because you already had Jahan Dotson going to the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Watson, no relation, wide receiver, North Dakota State.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you didn't choose him, I for sure was going to choose him.
Christian Watson.
Yes.
No relation, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we might be behind because of the text message I just got about this game. So,
okay.
Let's see. We'll see right now.
Go ahead, Nick.
All right. So, with that being said, the second pick for this for the Kansas City Chiefs, which I absolutely hate that I have to make, will be David Ajabu. Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. We were watching the game on delay, and Anthony Edwards has just tied the game at 109.
Ant-Man! But I got them getting David Ajabu to add to that defense.
All right. You got David Ajabu, Michigan. By the way, tore his Achilles during his pro day.
It's all good. They can afford to have to wait a year for a player to play if he's gonna be good. If anybody's gonna be, it's gonna be them.
All right, Mark. You get 31, and I'll wrap up round 2. Wrap up the round 1, I should say.
All right. So,
shout out to this draft.
Oh yeah, we must definitely be on a delay.
Okay.
Because I got another text message. Anyway, oh, okay.
Wow.
Let me go back so I can see what happened.
How the heck?
Yo, relax. We'll just relax.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Look, Ja Morant.
Oh,
Ja
man.
Morant.
You cannot be
Shout out to Ja.
Yeah, they are a stupid team, Fat. They are a dumb team.
All right. So for the Bengals last year, I said
here's the play. So
what?
Oh, wow.
Why do you reach?
Why you go for the stick?
That's a young team. See, young team make these young mistakes.
Why do you go for the steal?
All right. Anyway, so
I was gonna say good play, but it was an idiotic play on defense. It was they pretty much gave them that.
So like
that's over.
like the Nets did to Boston. When Jason Tatum won a game with him. Anyway.
Yeah. Just gave him the shot.
So for last year for the Bengals, instead of picking an offensive lineman, I said they should go with Jamar Chase, right?
Right. Do you retract that statement for this year?
Well, this year I got him going with Kenyon Green.
That's a good one. All right.
Texas A&M.
I don't think I'm gonna need the paper for this one. I pretty much know I'm going for 32. This is the pick that the Lions acquired from the Super Bowl champion LA Rams in the Matthew Stafford Jared Goff trade. Well, Jared Goff, you're not gonna like this pick because at number 32, I have the Detroit Lions taking Matt Corral from Ole Miss. And let me be clear, I was debating between him or Sam Howell from North Carolina. because Sam Howell seems like he's a Dan Campbell type of guy. But I think I'm gonna go with
you know what I do if I'm the Lions?
with Matt Corral from Ole Miss.
You know what I do if I'm the Lions?
What's that, brother?
I trade that pick. Why I trade that pick? So I can figure out a way to have multiple picks just in case my team isn't sorry enough to get the quarterback that everybody gonna want next year.
I would
just deal with Jared Goff for one more year.
I would love to have Buffalo move up to that pick and go get Bryce Hall.
Yeah.
So here, let's recap our draft. We had 4 quarterbacks won in the draft. We had 0 running backs in our mock draft first round.
Yeah.
Looking at the big board as far as who's will be available for day 2. I'm looking at so far who's the name that did not make it that could have made it into round 1. So far, so good.
I think the Raiders
Dax
traded
Hall,
in the second round.
Here's one. Dax Hall, the safety from Michigan.
Mm-hmm. I got him. Let me put that there.
Okay, go ahead. Your boy Mark Devontae Wyatt from Georgia.
Yes, that's going to be a steal. That was a sleeper pick.
Obviously, Malik was gone. Tyler Lindenbaum, the offensive lineman from Iowa.
I was going to be either him or Kenyon Green. That was going to pick for the
Brees Hall, the running back from Iowa State. You had your boy Quay Walker, the linebacker from Georgia. Zion Johnson from offensive lineman from Boston College.
I highly doubt that he's not going to get drafted in the first round. He's pretty good.
Boye Mafe, the edge rusher from Minnesota.
What'd you call him?
Boye.
Oh yeah, the one that do sign language.
And then a guy who he's been
hold on, Air 51. Air 51. Oh, we back. Yeah. I'm like, hold on, player.
And then the last guy who DJ gave a first round grade to, Andrew Booth.
Oh,
that's who they send Buffalo go draft if that trade doesn't happen. But I hope that trade does happen so we can get Sauce Gardner.
I think everybody wants Sauce Gardner. He's pretty good.
Sauce Gardner. So
that's the name.
So let's look at how the order goes for round 2. So I know people want to know when they teams. By the way, my Broncos don't pick until then. So round 2 goes like Jacksonville will open up a round 2. Then it'll go Detroit, the Jets, the Giants, and the Texans. That'll be the first 5 picks.
Oh yeah, that ain't gonna work.
And then so then we got the Texans, and then we'll go Giants, I said then we'll go to the Texans, Jets, the Bears, Seattle. Seattle actually has back-to-back picks in the second round. And then that will open up round 2. So, gentlemen.
Sir.
Do we want to go round 2? Do we want to test our luck? Or how we feel about let's look at our pick. Let's evaluate our picks from round 1. What stands out from some of the picks you made, Mark?
Again, for me, and this is just me being a homer, is that trade that possibly could happen. Us getting Sauce Gardner, but besides that is that pick of the Saints getting Kenny Pickett. I think that'd be a really good fit for him.
All right, for me, the simple fact that Kayvon Thibodeau is going to slide out the top 3, and that's something I think we need to look at on Thursday, because I think there's a good possibility he might slip out the top 5. So Lisa said, what do we think of Derek Stingley and Evan Neal? Did think of Derek Stingley, Evan Neal? Did y'all pick them?
Yes.
Derek
Stingley went to the Cards.
I had Derek Stingley going to the Cards. Now I don't think he's going to be that available. This is our mock draft, so we're going by players we know, we've seen, and who are obviously more familiar with. Nick had Evan Neal going number 3 to the Texans. The another one that I think that really, and then another one that I kept my eye on is if the Ravens could get Charles Cross at 14, that is huge
Yeah, that's crazy.
And because that shows you that y'all taking Lamar Jackson's future serious. What about your picks, Nick?
I like the Ritter pick for Tampa Bay. That could be somebody, because it seems as if, I don't know what he can do from year 1 to year 2, but I don't think that Kyle Trask is going to be the one that takes over. And I see it as like how when Denver, I'm sorry, John, when y'all drafted all y'all quarterbacks, but the real one for sure is the dude from Memphis. Did he play for Memphis? The one they said was supposed to be the white Cam Newton.
Paxton Lynch.
Yeah, Paxton Lynch.
Yeah.
I see it as, like that type of pick. You drafted a quarterback you thought might have some potential, and it didn't work out. I see him in that system working under Tom Brady, and it's similar type of, he can make those throws, and he has all the weapons over there, and he came from a system that that was really, there was a pass heavy system, of course. Sometimes those pass heavy systems, those numbers get a little bit inflated. But from what I saw, he didn't play too bad. I mean, he ran up against a buzzsaw in the playoffs, of course. But I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
He played well all year against all the talent that he played against. And for the people that said, well, they didn't play against no these top teams or whatever. Well, if you're good, you're supposed to play, and you're that much better than the time you're going against, you're supposed to beat teams the way that they were.
Mm-hmm.
And and when they played the top-notch talent, they didn't get like dogged out.
Right.
They was right there. So
I think Tyler Lindenbaum's a good pick also, Lisa, because I think he'll be trust me, he'll be available into the first, early second. He won't go away.
no, yeah, he ain't going too far. Shout out to this first round.
Yeah, this is gonna be a crazy. If this was to happen like this would be a crazy draft.
I think every draft expert would like lose all their hair if this happened. Well, the little hair they have.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Garrett Wilson to the Jets. That'd be a good pick.
I can see that.
Are we gonna talk about Ben Simmons?
Oh, let's go ahead. Let's go there. So, and now it's coming out that Ben Simmons, he took himself out the game. If you go find the story, he was prepared to return him yesterday for Game 4, but then he said he had his back flare up, and they're saying it had a lot to do with his mental health. Now people are saying he's not reliable. He's a quitter. You can't trust him. He has no credibility. I stay safe, or I stay away from the mental health aspect.
Yeah.
So I'll leave that alone.
Yeah, of course. You can't dictate how somebody mentally feels based off of your opinion. Only that individual knows what's going on mentally and what gives them a mental strain. You can't dictate that. That's ridiculous. They smoking over there?
It look like it's raining inside there.
That's what I'm saying. They over there smoking. They tripping. Not in the arena.
They in the desert.
You got a point there. But it's funny that you said that, John. It's something I seen that was posted online. It says Ben Simmons' history of quitting on teams goes back further than most people realize. All the signs were there from a young age. An 18-year-old Simmons arrived at LSU with little desire to achieve anything more than showcasing his talents to NBA scouts, according to Yahoo Sports. The report also noted that Simmons demonstrated minimum effort and poor body language all season. There was no hustle or desire in his game, just an attitude that he was above everyone else, including his teammates.
Mm-hmm.
With Simmons more focused on himself than his team, LSU failed to even make the NCAA tournament. Then there's his troubled relationship with the Australian Boomers. No pun intended. Australia's national team. Simmons hasn't played for Australia since 2013 when he was 17 years old, despite promising to suit up on multiple occasions and then backing out at the last minute. He committed to play for the Aussies at the 2019 FIBA Basketball World Cup and hyped up his decision on social media before ultimately pulling out. Simmons then partially recommitted, saying he was still playing Australia's 2 hugely anticipated warm-up games against Team USA in Melbourne. Those games were heavily marketed to Australians as Ben Simmons battles Team USA on home soil. Aussie fans immediately sold out both games, despite them being played in 50,000 seat football stadiums. It was all anyone in Australia was talking about. The whole country was buzzing, so naturally Simmons pulled out at the last minute. That was the day even loyal Australian fans lost faith in Simmons and stopped defending his decisions. Apparently, there is no team this man won't quit on. Now, outside of that sounded like a very disgruntled fan, there were some facts in that, because I said that about Ben Simmons at LSU before. I said he didn't care about them winning. He was just there so he can get drafted. And
I don't think that.
Plus, that team wasn't that good anyway.
Issue. I think that's what most players do. That's one and done. Which is the reason why you should let players go to the NBA.
Uncle Mike said it's going to be hard to trade him. I don't think he's going to get traded, huh?
He's not going to get traded because they haven't even played a game together.
No, he's not going to get traded.
He's not going to get traded.
He's going to be in Brooklyn next year.
Yeah, and he's going to play, and he's going to be the one facilitating the basketball for him. That's all Brooklyn needed, was a facilitator, because they didn't have one.
Yeah, and they could have put him on Jason Tatum.
Because people forget, Ben Simmons is one of the best defensive players in the league. Perimeter defenders at that.
Well, he should have been defensive player of the year last year, but they gave their line.
Who the Rudy Go Trash?
Yeah, started. Kansas said he should just retire. No, he just got to get.
I wouldn't say all that.
He just got to get his mind right. Period.
I think he has a lot more things on his mind than basketball.
He's got to get back. He's got to get back and get focused.
Yeah, I think after this year, he come back next year, and you'll see the Ben Simmons that we used to seeing.
Broncos running back Melvin Gordon is re-signing with Denver, as the two sides have agreed to terms on a 1-year deal worth up to $5 million.
I'm assuming a lot of that is incentive based, because he's not going to. I don't think he'll get to that 5 because Javonte Williams is going to take a lot of those carries.
I have to agree.
But now
Ben Simmons, if you want to shut everybody up, just play. Play your game. Don't pay attention to what nobody says. That's all I can say about that one.
By the way, Anthony Rizzo had a 3-homer game tonight for the Yankees.
I hate the Yankees. I don't like nothing about the Yankees at all.
Me neither.
And their jerseys are trash.
What was it, logo?
Yeah.
Well, you ain't got to tell me twice. How about the Dodgers? How about the Dodgers over here? But
Are you kidding me?
he said, Kenzie said we said the same thing, right? Oh, that's a good one.
What?
Said the same thing about Cap.
What do you mean? That he don't want to play?
Well,
Cap has shown that he don't want to play. Ben Simmons actually he's still a good player, and he can still go to a team and start somewhere. At the time Cap's business was going on, the only team that wanted him really was the Broncos, and he wouldn't accept the pay cut to go to a team that needed a quarterback and just went to the Super Bowl a year or two before.
By the way,
clown.
By the way, Kenzie, I need to know, man. Where's your
Wait?
fan?
You a Yankees fan?
Where's your fandom? Now he brought this up in space. I wish Paco was in here. He can vouch.
Are you kidding me?
He goes, Paco called him out about it. Kenzie, I swear up and down, he told me he was a Padres fan.
I swear I thought he was a Padres fan. I thought he was everything in San Diego.
But then he said he's also a Yankees fan too.
Oh no, that can't work. Both the logos is trash.
By the way, what's up with the fights, man?
Which ones?
What the Padres fans was trying to fight Dodger fans up in San Diego, man.
That always happens.
That happens all the time.
I know. Why? What are you doing?
Can't say that on here.
I know they came up with that corny Slam Diego love song, but chill, man.
Oh no.
They said what now?
They got a song called Slam. These two Caucasian males came up with a song called Slam Diego Love.
Say who's your football teams?
Okay, Team O. So Mark, he's Bills Mafia. Bills. Broncos country right here. And then Nick.
Sorry, John couldn't play no horns for that.
Shut up. And then if y'all look, you see behind Nick's chair, he's a Raiders fan. So
And he sees Raiders Cup.
See his cup right there, Raiders. That's our team.
Man.
Don't forget, Thursday, Sports4U Mock Draft Watch Along. Live
Wait. What did Kenzie say for a pause that happened?
Josh said he can't trust people that have two teams.
Oh no.
He said because of Aaron Judge. What? By the way, he turned down a huge deal.
From the Yankees?
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Y'all didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
Timo said he's a Washington fan. By the way, Timo, you missed. We just did our mock draft. We had y'all getting. I had y'all taking Kyle Hamilton from Notre Dame.
And shout out to Timo. He be having some funny content up on Instagram. Maybe have me rolling.
Yeah.
For sure. He be having me dying. With
Yeah,
some of them posts.
Aaron Judge turned down a deal that would have made him the highest paid player, I think, in MLB history.
Why?
I guess he's betting on himself.
That's the Yankees playing that under the table money.
Nah,
That's that mafioso.
might be him wanting to get out of the Yankees.
We'll see.
Didn't the Angels try to get Aaron Judge?
You mean who tried to get Aaron Judge?
The Angels?
They might have tried. Yeah, they can have him. They probably can have him if they trade the Yankees Mike Trout.
All right, next subject. John, don't ever say nothing like that ever again. Don't ever mention Mike Trout on a Yankees jersey ever.
All right,
no.
But you know it.
No.
It was out there.
No.
Oh, and shout out to we have as of last Tuesday, two new baseball fans. Well, two fans that got a team. Two of our homies got a new team.
That's right. Ill Will and Josh are going to be Oakland / soon to be Las Vegas A's fans.
Shout out to them.
By the way, I also got to shout out to the DMs because we get, we did. And I want to read this on air because I thought it was very well written. Let me find the message we got from a fellow podcast. It's from Diverse and Dynamic Ladies podcast. It's called Uncourt Convo. She sent us his DM. She said, "You guys have an excellent show." This is from our episode from last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kenzie, they moving to Vegas. You guys have an excellent show. Currently listening to your latest. You have a nicely organized yet natural flow. I hear so many sports podcasts that are kind of all over the place or they beat one story to death. You guys have a nice flow and your subscribe from my personal page as well. You definitely gained a new listener. Shout outs. So we're the number one.
Shout out to our new listeners.
By the way, as Kenzie said.
And shout out to the older listeners too.
Always.
Most definitely. Shout out to all the listeners.
So everybody. Been down with us from day one. You know what it is. We are 2 episodes away from cracking the century mark. So yeah.
What's their podcast? Uncourt
Convo.
I'm about to follow them right now on my
I'm about to say send me the profile.
All right. Yeah. Again, at J Watson at 0984 on Twitter, Instagram. At Hi I'm Mike Mark 1 on Twitter and Hi I'm Mark on Instagram. Nick_Freeze on Instagram. 99Gorilla on Twitter and Instagram. I'm gonna send that to my personal account now. And shout out to Kenzie who says Sports4U is the podcast for the culture. Put that in. Nobody calling you old. Who called?
Wait.
Did somebody call Lisa old in the comments? Not one of us. We would never say such a thing.
Are you kidding me?
Let's see.
I blame that because she's a Charger fan.
Ouch. All right, there we go. There we go. I just sent it to our Sports4U chat on IG. All right, as a hashtag for the culture. So let's talk about Thursday night. So the draft's in Vegas. By the way, they got the set up in front of the Bellagio.
They got the set where?
In front of the Bellagio.
Oh,
stop it, man.
What even?
I said the setup, not on the set.
Nah, you for sure said.
Did I say on the set?
Yeah, you for sure said.
I should have said on the strip, but they got it set up. Nobody's game banging. Hey, draft prospects, stay safe in Vegas, please. Pass me some Pepsi, Mark. So I've seen the stage. They're setting it up right now. It's gonna be right in front of the Bellagio on the water.
Oh, that's dope.
So obviously, the entire world has basically migrated to Vegas. The football world, ESPN, NFL Network, SEC Network, ACC Network. They all gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna be here 5 o'clock again. 5 o'clock YouTube. By the way, if you're watching, again. Everyone's saying we didn't go to Area 51. Well, it's the draft show.
Area 51 for what?
It's the draft show.
Everyone's gonna need to go to Area 51. That conversation we could have had on air.
Yeah.
The stuff that's on Area 51, y'all really can't hear.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, so because I said on the set, that's not Area 51, that's just from the hood. Oh, well, at least says you want to be at SoFi.
She's going to be at SoFi, or she wants to go?
She wants to be at SoFi.
Oh.
John out here tripping.
John out here tripping, don't even know he tripping.
Yeah. What, they playing musical chairs?
I don't know. I just know Devontae Graham had his hand on
what was that? What?
Had his hand on the baseline trying to act like he wasn't out of bounds. By the way, shout out to Floyd.
Twister. Sorry.
Patreon.com. /Sports4U podcast coming real soon.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That was wild.
By the way, Lisa, hit up B. Hit up B. By the way, Josh says SoFi is overrated.
Are you kidding me?
I can't stand none of the teams that's in SoFi, and SoFi is not overrated. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, she says yeah. But look, y'all get off work Friday. Y'all can't go to any draft festivities. Hang out with us. By the way, last year, shout out to China Gate for the Chinese food, the orange chicken, the fried rice. Mark,
yo, China Gate sounds amazing.
Yeah, we might have to discuss the menu after the show. Definitely. If you want to have a draft party, make sure like you having a Super Bowl party. Have a nice your crew, nice food, nice drink, whether it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic, soda, water, whatever. Have your team merch, and just chill and watch the draft. First round, if you want to be in your crib or go to a public establishment, trust me. Montreal's talking about the Jim Dandy chicken the Jim Dandy is nice, Montreal.
Shout out to Jim Dandy.
Shout out to Jim Dandy. Yeah, Area 51 again in the messages.
Yo, Nick, what's your problem?
That is foul, man. Come on, dude.
Shout out to me.
You don't put yourself on calling out names. You keep this up, man.
Hey.
But
controversy sales.
What sales?
Controversy.
You got a point there. But let's talk about the draft on the real. Mark, if y'all missed the mock draft, you can go back and watch it on this episode. We're actually gonna post it on our social media so y'all can tell us what y'all think. But
yeah, please comment on where y'all think we messed up at, in your opinion.
On Sports4U podcast on Twitter and Instagram. That's where it will be after the show.
Yeah, John, you might have to rewrite this because they don't know if they can understand it.
They'll get it.
A genius's handwriting.
They'll understand. But there's a lot of buzz going on the next 24 hours for the next 48 hours about who's going number one.
Hold on, Area 51.
Yes.
Yo, John is a wild dude, man. Hey, John is a wild dude. He didn't even really say that.
Hey, I'm like, wait, am I tripping?
Hey, y'all, look nothing. Look what's on my
What the heck?
I heard the fourth one was pretty good.
Hey, so I said wow, you wild, Nick. So Talking with Sports with is a podcast. They follow us. They actually want us to come on their show one day and talk one day. So we'll do that.
I'm for sure down. We can set that up.
Definitely. So he sent us his mock. So obviously, and like I said, a lot of buzz in the last 48 hours that Trayvon Walker might go 1. He has him going 1. He has Aiden Hutchinson going 2. He has Kayvon Thibodeau 3. It's interesting. He has Boye Mafe going 4 to the Jets.
I think I've heard his stock is rising too, Paul.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Lisa said, talking. He said, I'm talking about our shots again. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Put the comment on the screen, Nick. Let Mark see.
What happened? What you say?
Right there.
What are y'all shots?
I don't even remember. I don't remember.
Can we go to everything?
Yeah. Oh, Miss Lay's in the house. 619. Hey, by the way. Boy, that didn't bad time. All right. She's asking that I missed the winning time recap. Now you always got time for winning time.
Oh man.
But by the way, we had your charge. We did our mock draft. We had your Chargers. Mark had the Chargers taking Traylon Burks. So
Stadium is mid.
Wow. So Lisa and Josh really have a debate over SoFi. Okay. So back on winning time again. So for Ms. Lake, who's asked about it. Like I said, I have an issue with all this complaining over Jerry West. Whether it's from Magic, Jerry West himself, Kareem, Bill Plaschke, people in the media, people covering the Lakers. Obviously, the Lakers don't want nothing to do with this and all that, and yada yada. Look, man, it's a good show. I thought the episode was crazy. Magic finding out that he messes with Cookie's friend. Now she's pregnant.
The more I hear people complain about it, the more I'm realizing
it is real.
True. Yeah,
pretty much.
It's probably true.
I totally agree. And then obviously go to the All-Star game. The situation with obviously it sounded like Pat Riley was trying to get Spencer Haywood traded for Bob McAdoo. And then Jack McKinney basically goes and tells Spencer Haywood pretty much that, you were trying to get me traded. And then Spencer Haywood goes into his closet and gets high while his daughter's in the house.
Nah.
Because he's upset, obviously.
He went in there jonesing.
Crazy.
Everybody working me and Mrs. Jones.
And this whole situation, and then obviously you got the situation with Dr. Buss's mother. She's dying and she's trying to keep it from Dr. Buss. And then Dr. Buss being Dr. Buss. Boy, that was not a good segue.
Him in the car?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And obviously Jeannie
He lived to his name.
He was trying to nothing.
Jeannie. Yeah. Well, Jeannie predicted it before it happened, so she knows her daddy.
He took his last name a little bit too serious.
Yeah, that's what I was about to.
Oh my God! Don't worry, Miss Lade. Trust me. Season 2 real soon. Oh man, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Jeannie got hung over. She threw up in the KFC bucket, man.
Oh nah. Shout out to KFC.
No, that's not.
I mean, relax. Shout out to that popcorn chicken.
Obviously, and she got liquid courage that night.
Never mind, I can't even go there. I'm gonna leave that all the way alone. Because apparently Magic couldn't.
Wow. By the way, Dr. J dunked on Kareem in the All-Star game. That was crazy. But Dr. J giving Magic advice, and Magic saying, "Look, next time I got you. the conversation with him and Jerry West. And obviously, look, like I said earlier, man, Area 51. Yeah, he did. I agree with what you just said.
I don't blame him.
And obviously, she was trying to keep it from the family that, because they didn't want,
Obviously.
keep Dr. Bus, and ruin Dr. Bus's, his mood. Boy, there's no way getting out of this conversation.
Yo, I'm staying away from this conversation. This is crazy.
Hey, man.
But we only got, like Miss Lay was saying, there's 2 episodes left, man. But look, the situation with Magic, with Paul Westhead and Pat Riley and McKinney, that's going to play itself out. And obviously, if you go watch the Magic documentary, Magic has his side of the story where Paul Westhead got fired. Paul Westhead had his side of the story. But obviously, Dr. Busk was always going to side with the player. The next 2 episodes are going to be good.
Yeah, I don't like the episodic thing. I wish they just put them all out at one time, but I get it. I know why they're doing it.
Yeah, of course. Keep you hooked.
And I think if it was strictly on HBO Max, they probably would have all came out at once.
Yeah.
By the way, y'all see the news about, speaking of streaming, NFL is trying to invade on the NBA's territory as we're watching the playoffs.
What are they trying to do?
They're obviously tomorrow on draft day, they're going to announce the first game that's going to be on Thursday Night Football exclusively on Amazon Prime now. Go ahead.
I talked to Jamie last night, and we kind of have an idea of who's going to be the Thursday night game.
Y'all too?
Mm-hmm.
The first game?
Mm-hmm.
See, here's my thing. I think y'all...
Bills and Rams out here.
The kickoff game?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be y'all too.
That would be crazy.
And they're going to... And by the way, each team's week 1 is going to get announced 2 hours before the schedule drops on May 12th. So this is how it's going to go. During round 1, they're going to announce the first Thursday night game of the season, not the kickoff game. That's going to involve the Rams and probably the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Week 2, Thursday night, on Amazon. May 4th, they're going to announce all the international games. The schedule will drop, and then the week of May 8th, they're going to start leaking out certain games. And then May 12th, at 3 o'clock, our time, each team will announce their first game of the season. And 5 o'clock, the entire schedule will be out. Screen. I mean, seeing what Kenzie said, everyone got Kenzie. Wow, man. Kenzie.
Man, look.
Kenzie.
I mean, the brother ain't lying.
Kenzie.
And I ain't mad at him.
Kenzie, come on, man.
I ain't mad at him.
Lisa told me to pause. Wow.
Shout out Dr. Bush.
She thinks well.
What Kenzie say? Hold on, let me hold on, because I can't see over there. Let me go on YouTube over here.
He said everyone needs that sympathy kitty. Everyone has got some sympathy kitty before. Wow, Kenzie.
Well,
wow, Kenzie. You could at least put Area 51 behind that.
the cold hard truth of life. Shout out to the sympathizers.
So NFL.
Shout out to the people who understand sympathy.
So by the way, so now
all of it.
We know Thanksgiving is an NFL game, right?
Yeah.
Now there's talks that Amazon wants to have a game on Black Friday. But then it was also announced that for the first time, the NFL are going to have games, not a game, games, multiple games on Christmas Day. So, usually Christmas is the NBA.
That's NBA Day.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, you're going to have a 10 o'clock game, which is our time, which is the 1 o'clock Eastern time,
Mm-hmm.
4 o'clock Eastern game, and then
Mhm.
obviously you're gonna have Sunday night football.
You know something? I ain't mad at it.
I'm not either.
You know what that means? More sports for me to watch during the day. I'm just be flicking back and forth between NBA and NFL. That's all that means for me. Pretty much. That's all that means for me. I ain't mad at it.
And it's not nothing new.
It's happened before.
I mean, obviously, look, last year, you think about last year, you had a doubleheader on Christmas last year, but now, because Christmas fell on a Sunday, when it was last time it was on a Sunday, you own. Who did y'all sign as quarterback?
We signed Nick Mullen.
Who signed Nick Mullen?
Us. The man who destroyed us on Thursday Night Football.
Lisa said longest Area 51 ever.
There you go. They went 51 for real.
That's funny.
Everybody, hey, y'all have to be in the play. Y'all got. If it's like everyone loves it, everyone wants to know what happens at Area 51. Y'all want to know what happens at Area 51?
Man, look. All I gotta say is Patreon.
It's not for the thin skinned.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
It really ain't.
If you thin skin, I suggest you don't even want to even associate with Area 51. Where we at now, John?
Casey said y'all talk dirty. I plead the fifth.
Man, Jenzy, you can't say nothing.
Lisa said that.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Oh,
I'm about to say.
I thought Kenzie said that.
I'm about to say Kenzie got no.
I'm about to say
Kenzie just said some crazy stuff in the comments.
I'm about to
before.
say Kenzie lead the charge Area 51 in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well. You need to put a Area 51 disclaimer in your comments. But I can't wait for the draft. So you want to preview? Listen to No Rules. Stay tuned for No Rules too. Oh man. Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Look at the count. Look at.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Cookies.
Well, our comment section is very.
Wait, who put that?
Who do you think put that?
Who else put cookies?
Oh,
Our comment section has to be the wildest.
As long as it's not oatmeal cookies, we're okay.
Ooh.
Hey, relax. Cookie.
Man, here we are. Thank you. This is all your fault, man.
John, you going to calling out names?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that because that'll be the final segment. Because I hope y'all enjoyed. Again,
We'll be back Thursday.
we'll be back Thursday. Remember, this will be up on the Sports4U Twitter and Instagram. And again, I'm gonna go call out names real quick. Again, if y'all missed it,
Josh said double tree cookies.
Huh?
Josh said double tree cookies.
y'all stupid, man.
They got some good cookies.
They do though.
Who?
Double tree.
So again, I called out Dick Vitale. I'm calling out Dick Vitale for calling out names.
Area 51.
Oh, okay.
He was asking.
All right, gentlemen. Drop that beat. All right, I'm calling out Dick Vitale, the great Dickie V. Pause. Hey man, I didn't name him. His mama did.
She didn't call him the Great Dickie V.
Dog, we just came back from here. You could.
Yo, that was crazy. Shout out to John.
But Dick Vitale, the legend, says that he thinks that the transfer portal is ruling college sports. And look, you can have your opinion. Oh, Josh said pause.
Man, yeah, he was with the government too.
So here's the deal. I get what Vitale's saying,
No.
but here's my thing. You got an issue with players transferring. I hope you have the same energy when coaches leave schools. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You got a problem with Lincoln Riley coming to USC, leaving Oklahoma?
No.
You got a problem with Caleb Williams leaving Oklahoma to come to SC? You got a problem with Mario Williams coming to SC?
Not a single person.
Do you have a problem when players come to Georgia?
Nope. I don't have a problem when players leave Georgia.
I don't have a problem when players leave Tennessee.
Same here. I wasn't hating when what's his name left from us to go over there to Georgia. I wasn't mad.
JT Daniels. So now he's at
mad.
West. By the way, the last person I need to call out is our boy Doc, man. Shout out to Doc.
Huh?
I got called Doc, man.
What Doc did?
Kidding me?
Said Chris Paul wasn't the top 5 point guard, man.
Wait, what?
Said Chris Paul wasn't the top 5 point guard.
You talking about like right now or all time?
As an all time.
So who all does he have above Chris Paul?
I have to look through the chat, man. But
Look,
he
Magic for sure is above.
he had Stockton and somebody else in there though.
I think
he had Stockton and Steve Nash ahead of Chris Paul.
I don't care if Steve Nash did win MVP. I don't have him above Chris Paul. I believe Chris Paul does the same thing Steve Nash does while scoring more points. And plays better defense.
Come on, man. Look, no disrespect to Steve Nash or John Stockton, but they ain't better than Chris Paul. And that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Mark, you got anybody for calling out names?
Charles Barkley.
Oh yes, go ahead, Sir Chuck.
Let me pause. Pull up this this article that was posted today. It said, where is it at? He said he never. There you go, right there. He said KD can post all my teammates if he wants, but I never left the team when it got hard. Bam.
He did that on purpose. He said that on purpose too. I know that's how sick mind Chuck has, man.
It says loyalty, something you would never know. Didn't he demand a trade from Philly?
Man, look, all these old dudes say this loyalty crap. Who cares? Just because y'all was tap dancing for these owners don't mean they have to.
Mm-hmm.
You almost was a Laker. Almost got traded for James Worthy.
Don't be mad because these young dudes ain't tap dancing for these dudes that paid y'all money, and y'all mad that these young dudes getting paid more while having more freedom.
That's all it is.
Get over it. Y'all worked hard so they can be in the predicament that they're in. Stop hating.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what it is.
It's crazy. You must have learned from the past, not repeat it.
Josh said pause on that quote from Chuck.
Yeah.
Nick, you got anybody?
Actually, I do.
Stephen A. Smith is.
Well, yeah.
By the way, what did y'all make of the whole Stephen A. Smith, Jamie Foxx?
I haven't. We'll talk about that more on Thursday. I haven't seen nothing about that yet. But I have.
Kinsey calling himself out because he's going to work on his day off.
I've done that before. I am actually calling out the internet and these quote-unquote reliable sources. Darren Waller's going nowhere. Y'all have to use common sense, y'all. Why would the Raiders still trade him? Because he didn't go through with the Devontae Adams trade. So what, they did a pinky swear or something that the trade was still going to happen? Because by all logical sense, why would we do that? Why would we get rid of possibly the third or fourth best tight end in the league?
Mm-hmm.
And when we just got a top 5 receiver, some people might say the best receiver in the league.
And you just paid Derek Carr.
And we still have Hunter Renfrow and we still have Josh Jacobs. Why would we even do something to damage what that offense can be? That doesn't make any sense.
That'd be crazy.
That would be. It's not logical. It's not logical at all. It doesn't make any sense. No matter what they give up, let's say giving up like about 15 first-round picks or something, there's no reason for us to do it.
Yeah.
Montreal said he's calling me out because I had on the Royalty 12s at work today.
Oh, no.
Because he wanted them because obviously he likes the gold to match the Saints colors.
Montreal said he's calling out Skip Bayless for the so-called Jimmy Butler Oladipo beef.
Yeah, what happened to that? I think he also said he's calling out Ben Simmons too.
Who called out Ben Simmons?
I think Montreal said he's calling out Ben Simmons.
Josh stupid.
What Josh say? Calling out. Shut up.
What'd he say?
He's calling me out for being a Volunteer fan.
I have to agree.
Well, I'm calling you out for being a Gator fan then.
Oh, man. Gators. They ain't done nothing since Tebow was there.
Lisa said, I'm calling out the Raiders just because. Wow.
It's all good.
Wow, this is the livest calling out names we've ever had.
This is crazy.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm missing somebody. I'm calling out Kyrie Irving.
Oh, yeah.
Calling him out because he went to Duke.
No.
But he didn't really play at Duke.
He really didn't play there. He was there for like 4 games. Kyrie Irving. I understand the stand that you took for this past year. You know, you have priorities and everything. You know, you have your beliefs. I can't be mad at that. But for you to talk in circles the way you did during that press conference, and you basically saying we're going to figure this out, like you're part of the upper management when you were, you know, no matter what your belief were, you were a big reason why this team's in the predicament that they're in. Just
like a dude from Duke. Man.
I'm being black and white about this. You not playing put them in a very bad spot. Just that simple. And this is where you guys chose the coach that y'all have over here. You know, y'all the ones that says y'all don't need to be coach. Y'all's over there talking like y'all have won an NBA championship like 5 years in a row, and you know y'all do whatever y'all want to. Both of y'all came from being came from Batman to try to beat Batman, and y'all not even Nightwing.
And ladies and gentlemen, Montreal calling out KD for following Kyrie into the situation.
He didn't follow him. Well, yeah, he did.
So, listen, I said, what do you guys think about Russell Westbrook deleting all the Laker things related on his IG? I don't follow him, so I haven't checked.
Well, he's getting traded.
That just means he knows he's on his way out.
That don't mean nothing. I'll be honest with you, that don't mean nothing.
I don't get it. That's what all these dudes. AJ Brown did it with the Titans. Kyler Murray did.
Usually dudes do this for contract negotiation purposes.
Exactly. Trey White used to do that every year after the Bill season was over with until he got his contract. He used to wipe everything from Buffalo off his social media.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's calling out names.
But to answer that question, it wasn't just Lakers. He erased everything. I think that went back to like 2019.
The only thing he had on there was stuff with OKC.
2019.
Yeah.
So I think he deleted a lot of just.
I heard he deleted like the stuff from like the Houston Rockets stuff. You know, like even like I heard he just kept like OKC. So I don't follow him on social media, so I don't know.
I didn't pay attention to it until somebody brought it up on Twitter. So it didn't matter to me, but he was gone anyway. And ladies and gentlemen, that's calling out names. All right, y'all. We're about to be on our way out. Once again, Thursday, 5 p.m., the Sports4U NFL Draft Watch-Along. We are going to be live for all round 1, picks 1 through 32. And instant reaction. Get your reaction in the comments. Y'all was on fire tonight. And again, you want to see our mock draft, will be available on our Instagram, on our Instagram story, and on our Twitter, all at Sports4U podcast. So give us your thoughts on it when you see it. Leave a comment, DM us, you know how to reach us. And we're gonna be back here on Thursday. Get your team merch on even if your team is like me and Nick, who isn't picking in the first round. Wear your Bills, wear your Chargers, wear your Raiders, wear your Saints, your Broncos, whoever your squad is. Wrap them on draft day.
And all these new Cleveland Brown fans about to have next year.
By the way. Yeah. They
therapist.
Wow. By the way, whoever put that question about The massage therapy's in the chat. That's wild. So we gonna head on out again. Follow us on socials at Sports4U Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
At JWatson0984 on Twitter and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
At HamMark on Instagram. At HamMark1 on Twitter. At Nick_Freeze on Instagram. At 99gorilla on Instagram and on Twitter. Johnny, man, I ain't talking about that crap.
Man, I ain't gonna waste my time talking about that.
He's third grade football league saying, where were these when y'all Lost Boys were playing, man? If they letting T.O. and Johnny Manziel play, I mean, golly, we should own a team in the family football league. Get us a bag. But yeah, we'll be back for Thursday, 5:00. Set your DVRs. We'll have more information on our social. This has been episode 98. Enjoy our mock draft. Thank you for your commentary. Again, John, Mark,
Yes, sir.
Nick Freeze. See y'all Thursday. It's draft day, baby. Peace.